Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Nostalgia Critic, and it's going to be Rover Dangerfield. Oh boy, I don't think I've ever heard of this movie before, and I've never watched it, of course. Now, every time the Nostalgia Critic reviews a movie that I've never heard before, or ever seen, it's normally god-awful terrible. So, my hopes of this being a good movie are very fucking slim. I mean, it is low. I mean, it's low on the totem pole, so to speak. I mean, I guess this movie's gonna be god-awful. Yeah, let's check out the video. But before I do, why does Rover Dangerfield sound familiar? It's like an itch I can't scratch. I mean, why does that remind me of Rodney Dangerfield? Maybe he's in the movie or something like that? Because there's no way you would name something like Dangerfield as the last sort of movie title. That's like naming a movie from the acting like Jim Carrey and naming a movie Carrey at the end. I mean, there would be lawsuits up the arse if Jim Carrey wasn't in the movie with the movie called Carrey. You know, there would be lawsuits. The actors would try to make money because they would say, "Oh, this got my name in it." You know, yeah. I mean, that's sort of my analysis. Maybe he's in it, maybe he's not. I don't know. But yeah, let's play the video. Let's go. Oh God. It's never a good sign when the Nostalgia Critic sort of runs away. Maybe I'm overreacting, hopefully. Oh, is it Christmas stockings? Huh? What's going on? Okay, is he gonna jump in front of a car or something like that? What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's snowing as well, nice. Oh God, what's he gonna do now? This is weird.
Christmas!
Jesus.
It's the most
Oh, he's excited about Christmas. I thought he was gonna blow his brains out or
It's the greatest time of
something.
the year. Christmas. Christmas has everything you
Christmas
could possibly
sucks.
need.
It's not the greatest
Santa,
time of the
snow,
year.
presents, Zod. Everything is
Zod.
wonderful. And of course, let's not forget
I'm the
about
Grinch on
Christmas
Christmas.
specials. The Christmas specials are a time-honored tradition. We sit around the TV and watch as many as we can. It's absolutely fantastic. But then there's that one Christmas special that sneaks in and spoils everything. The one Christmas special that makes the rest of the Christmas specials feel bad about themselves.
Oh, Jesus.
That particular Christmas special is Rover Dangerfield.
Rover Dangerfield. Yeah. Okay.
Well, okay, it's
a
not
cartoon.
entirely Christmas related, but a lot of it does take place around Christmas time, and I guess it's trying to relate some Christmas themes. But before we talk about this, it's probably best to talk about the person it was based on, Rodney Dangerfield.
Ah, thank God I was right. Rodney Dangerfield.
The late
Thank
comedian
God.
was definitely
I
known
would
as
have
a
looked like a
stand-up
fool
star.
if I got that
Most
wrong.
comedians get rid of the idea of just going
Not
up
that
and
I
telling
already am a
one-liners,
fool, but you get a
Dangerfield was
point.
one of the few stand-ups who kept it going. And
He
to be
died,
fair,
I
they were
believe.
pretty
Rodney
funny.
Dangerfield
I got no
died.
sex life. I tried to masturbate. I had a headache.
Rest
Hey,
in
Mom,
peace,
why
he
she never
died.
went for me? Well, the first time I called her up, she told me, come on over. There's nobody home. I went over. There was nobody home. They play around so young today, very young. You kidding? Today they got birth control pills shaped like Fred Flintstone, you know?
That's what he was known for, his one-liners. And let's be honest, that's what he was best at. In terms of his movie experience, he did have two films that
Yeah.
were big hits, Back to School and Caddyshack.
Caddyshack,
These movies
of
knew how to
course.
use his one-liners to the film's advantage. This movie does not. It's a painful little train wreck that's entirely based on just one joke. Rodney Dangerfield is a dog. That's it. There's literally nothing else to it. And if you think it's like other movies where you can say the actor was just a product of the Hollywood system, think again. Rodney Dangerfield had everything to do with this movie. He was the producer, handled the screenplay, came up with the idea. He even wrote the story with his pal Harold Ramis. How do you think that process went? Hey, Harold, I got this great idea for a kid's movie. It's me as a dog.
I think that would be extraordinarily dangerous.
Glad you like it. Bye.
Yeah, that's just fucked.
So, the big question this movie asks is, can Rodney Dangerfield do anything in a kid's movie outside of telling one-liners? Well, not to give away the ending, but no. This is Rover Dangerfield.
This is gonna be bad, ain't
So
it?
we open on Las Vegas, where our four-legged friend lives. And right from the very beginning, you can see why this movie isn't going to work.
I love your pom-poms.
I've heard that
Oh,
before.
pardon me. I forgot you're a poodle.
Hey, first joke I made and I don't even get it. Oh. So as you can see, the dog looks exactly like Rodney
that Wishbone?
Dangerfield, which I don't think is a good thing. I wouldn't mind too much, except that half the time it looks like his eyes are just staring off into space. Like
Yeah.
they're animating a dead wooden puppet or something.
It's just a bit like
look
me.
who's in town. Carmine's Canines. I used to work with them when I was a pup.
Hey, so do I stand upright or walk on
My
all
eyes
fours? I
fixated
wrote
on
this
the
movie and
madness
even
of
I'm
this
confused.
movie.
Hey, gang. How you doing?
Hey, right.
Where's Flappy?
Carmine fired him. He couldn't remember the routines.
Oh, I saw that coming. Flappy was dumb.
What?
How dumb was he?
He used to walk backwards and wag his head.
Hilarious. So he goes.
I mean, dumb. Carmine taught him how to sit. He forgot how to stand.
Good one.
Okay.
When Carmine paper trained him, that was something.
Oh.
He went right on the paper. The only trouble is, Carmine was reading it.
Okay, we get it. Let's move on.
Yeah, how many more one-liners are there in this movie? Ow!
Jesus. Don't show that number
Suppose it
ever
could be
again.
worse. I mean, it is a kid's film. I suppose they could be singing a song right now. No, no, no!
It's a dog's life,
No.
and I love it. Las Vegas
No.
is the place for me.
They're not singing.
This is the place to throw your cares
Oh,
away. Well, it's
God.
a dog's life, and I love it.
All in favor of skipping the song, say fuck off.
Fuck off.
Thank you!
Thanks. Yep.
So Rover goes backstage to visit his
Thank
master.
you. Thank you
What a
so
place,
much,
huh?
Nostalgia Critic, for
Big place,
skipping
big
it.
place. You know how many people work here?
Gee, I don't know, a joke.
1 out of 4.
So Rover's master is a showgirl named Connie, which I gotta say is a pretty risky business. Doesn't she know that everybody got AIDS and shit?
Oh,
Damn.
Rover, you wouldn't forget my birthday.
What's happening, girls?
Rocky.
Gee, I wonder who the villain is. Out of all the people in this room, I guess it could be anybody. No,
Yes,
but seriously,
of
I think it's showgirl number 4. Actually, it turns out it's her boyfriend Rocky. What a shock. As Rover watches him partake in a shady deal.
Let's see the cash.
It's all here. Relax.
It's another one
What
of
the
his
hell is
phony
that?
deals.
The cops! It's a setup.
Let's get out of here!
Wow,
wow.
that is the most paranoid gang of mobsters
Yeah,
I've ever
the
seen.
cops,
Do
you
all
see
their
a
deals go like
bone?
that? I mean, they could be in the middle of a meeting and one guy could be like,
The cops! It's a setup.
Yeah.
Wait, it's just a dog! A stupid dog! This was your
sense.
last chance, small time.
You'll curse the day you ever messed with the easily excitable pussy gang.
Rover, you're mine! I'm gonna get you!
So Rover returns home only to find that Connie is leaving for a few weeks and Rocky Bow Bastard is going to be looking after her.
Rocky will take care of you.
Rocky?
Rocky Balboa.
This of course begs the question, why the hell doesn't he just run? I mean, the movie shows he has plenty of time. Or
Yeah.
could he not think up of a clever one-liner before he could do it?
Get this
So he tosses
movie.
Rover in a bag and proceeds to throw him over the Hoover Dam.
So what's happening here? So what am I, dirty laundry?
Miss you, Rover.
Hey,
Animal
hot damn,
abuse,
I'm
Jesus.
rolling down the river. Looks like I'm all wet. I can...
Dead. That would kill you in real life, honestly. If you hit water at that degree, it'll break your bones. I mean, it's like hitting concrete. Yeah, at the
No,
end,
that's
leave
not the
it like
ending, but
that.
trust me, you'll wish it was. So before all lame jokes can go to heaven, Rover is picked up by a couple of fishermen. Before they can take him to the pound, he jumps out of the car and starts exploring. Oh, I'm sorry. Starts saying one-liners to the crowd of people that isn't there.
No hotels, no people, no fire hydrants. Hey, slow down, will you? You're eating like pigs. Thanks for making a total stranger feel like a total stranger.
Please tell
This
me he
is...
gets destroyed by some large
Please,
piece of farm
let there be
equipment.
funny jokes or something.
Go farm equipment!
Yes, kill it. Kill the dog. I'm happy. As long as the movie ends. The end.
Okay,
Thank God.
again, that's not the real
I
ending,
know.
but instead we get, you're not gonna believe this, a one-liner! In fact, I'm not even gonna tell you the one-liner. No, I want you to just look at this scenario and tell me the worst possible joke that you can think up.
I'm in a corny situation? Something like that? Dumbass one-liners. What is the worst possible you could think of it? Wow, I'm in a corny situation here. Maybe that's it. That's what I was thinking. We're really in a corny situation. I'm in a corny situation.
Well, let's look at your answers. No, there's no point in looking at the answers because I know you all got the same fucking answer.
What did we get?
Everybody in the whole goddamn world say on the count of 3 what exactly the joke is. 1, 2, 3.
I guess we're in a...
Turning into a corn dog.
Fuck
Wait,
you,
what?
movie! Fuck you!
I'm turning into
So he's
a
picked up by a
cold dog?
farmer and his son who
What?
want to adopt him. The
That
son
doesn't
is
make
played by the late
sense.
famous voice actress Dana Hill, who you may recognize as Max from Goof Troop or Jerry
I got
from
that
the
wrong,
Tom and
I
Jerry
mean-
movie. Needless to say, she still keeps her voice at half testicle dropped.
Oh,
Stop the
testicle
machine. We
drop.
picked up a dog. His name is Rover.
Well, at least that's what it says on the Nostalgia Critic tie.
Well, we can't keep him. We got too many dogs as it is.
Keep me, Dad. Ugh, what am I doing? Pooh, pooh. This guy's been around.
You know, they make it clear that people can't understand what the dog is saying. So, with that in mind, why are the father and son just staring at each other while the dog has an epileptic seizure?
All right, Danny, you
Yeah,
can
it's
keep him.
fucked up.
Hey, kid, take it easy, will you?
So Rover is introduced to all the incredibly colorful characters on the farm. That is, they wouldn't be colorful if they got any screen time, but we get to hear Rodney recite even more one-liners.
Oh, God.
Okay, you cotton balls. Yeah, I want to pay my doctor with a hog.
Why
Your
does
little
this
Bo
remind me
Peep
all
days are
dogs go to
over. What's
heaven?
your sign?
That was a good
Well,
movie,
at
but
least he
this
doesn't
movie
tell
is
us
just...
the really bad unfunny jokes. No. He sings those.
I'd give up a
No
bone
singing.
for you.
No singing.
Okay, I don't need to hear about the bones he's giving to other dogs.
Yeah,
When
skip
I
it.
first saw your
Skip it,
face,
please.
My heart began
Please,
to race.
skip it.
You fill my soul
Skip.
with ecstasy.
Skip. Skip.
Oh, you come here often?
You know what? This section is so bad, I'm just gonna spend this time working on other comedians that could be bad anime spin-offs, but would at least be better than this one.
Daisy, I would lie for you, die for you.
Oh.
I'd give up my red tie for you. Why, I would never bark at
It
you.
doesn't make sense.
Because you are my dream
Why?
come true.
You can't just sing about shit.
Alright, these are a little crude, but I think they'll still get the idea across. There's Red Robin Williams, Andrew Dice Clay,
Fuck
the
it, go
Chris
for it.
Rock, Eddie Lizard. Oh, and probably the most obvious one, Penn and Teller. Yeah, they're shit, but they're still better than this fucking crap!
Yeah, fuck.
So while trying to
I'll
hit on
take it.
another dog called Daisy, Rover realizes he's supposed to be watching the sheep and leaves them behind. What an incredibly confusing
Well, they're
joke. The sheep ended
cute
up in the
sheep,
tree.
so...
Well, how did the sheep end up in the tree? Why
Yeah.
would they want to end up in the tree? Can
Maybe-
somebody explain why the sheep ended up in the tree?
Maybe eating
My belief
the
that these
leaves?
sheep are labouring under the misapprehension that they're birds. Notice they do not so much fly as plummet.
So the farmer locks Rover in the cellar until he can learn to behave himself.
It's me, Daisy.
But
No,
old Cal sees. He'll lock you in here with me. Hey, I hope he sees you.
How can you make jokes when you're locked up like this?
How can you make
It's all I
jokes
got.
after...
Haven't you noticed the painfully written dialogue in this
No more
picture?
jokes.
By the way, what's up with the lighting all of a sudden? We suddenly transformed into Apocalypse Bow Wow.
You're an errand boy. Sent by grocery
What's this, the movie Apocalypse or something like that?
Besides,
Remember
I
that.
missed a good life.
Come on. I'd like to show you something. I know they have bright lights in the city, but do they have anything as beautiful as this?
Right now, they would be sniffing each other's
And
butts and
that was the
fucking each
romance,
other.
folks. Pretty
If
brief,
that was
huh?
real
It's
life.
like Dangerfield was all on board, and then halfway through he decided he hated the idea.
Yeah, and then I decide I'm gonna marry this dog and... No, that's stupid. How about I recite more one-liners?
Hey, you think the rain will hurt the
Oh
rhubarb?
no,
I
please
think
no,
I'll change
no
my
more
name to Jethro.
jokes.
So
They're not
Rover
even
decides
jokes.
he doesn't belong on the farm and tries to run away.
I'm nothing but trouble. I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here. Yes. Finally.
God damn it, that's not the ending either. The film provides so many opportunities to kill this character, and yet they never take advantage
Just
of it.
kill
go
it
all
off.
Yeller on his ass and get rid of him already.
Yeah,
up.
just fucking kill the
Okay,
dog.
Daisy, if you believe in me.
Okay, so Rover and Daisy have a scene. It ends.
That's
absolutely nothing to eat here.
Rover and the turkey have a scene, it ends. In fact, the next couple of scenes are like that. They just sort of come and go. It's like drive-by cinema. Here's a scene, goodbye. Here's a scene, goodbye.
Like Bambi,
Oh, and of
yes.
course, this is all intermixed with the occasional musical number. And let me tell you,
I shouldn't
if
compare
there's
Bambi
ever
to
been
this
a
movie.
song
I'm
that had
sorry.
no
That
reason
was
to be made,
disrespectful
an
to the Bambi
absolutely
movie.
worthless idea for a musical number in a kid's movie, take a listen to this.
I'll never do it on a Christmas tree. A Christmas tree is safe from me. Oh, what would Santa think of me if I did it on a Christmas tree? I'll soak an oak, I'll splash an ash. I'll do it on a peach or cherry. I'll never do it on a Christmas tree. Oh.
You know, whenever I see such pointlessness shoved into an animated film,
What
I immediately
the
think of all the trees chopped down to give us this fuckosaurus. In fact, I get an image of Tree Beer looking over the destruction at what a pathetic waste of life it is.
Oh god no.
You miss someone back home, don't you?
Oh, who cares?
Another
Just tell another
girl
fucking
dog?
joke, why
But
don't
it's
you?
not what you think. I mean, she was too young, I was too young. It was puppy love.
My
Oh.
God! Every line he says is like a slap in the face. It literally feels like every time he tells
I'd
a
rather
joke, the
die by a
character reaches out
thousand
to the
fucking
screen
cuts.
and smacks me.
Boy, you heard her come and get it? This is try and eat it.
This is death by 1,000 jokes.
Oh! So Rover comes across a pack of wolves who are after the farmer's turkey, but Rover tries to stop them.
Finally, something interesting. Kill the damn thing.
Woo! I'm glad we're okay.
What the?
Come on, you're okay, you're okay. Come on, come on.
No,
Will you come on?
that's
I don't believe this.
not dead, right? No.
Okay, I'm
That's
sure many of you didn't see
fucked up.
this incredibly dark scene in the movie theater, but
That's
let
it's
me
gotta
try and
come back
recreate what the
alive.
audience
That's
reaction
dark.
probably was.
Come on, you're okay, you're okay. Come on, come on. Come on, will you? Come on. I don't believe this.
Yeah, that's
So it's
fucked
decided
up.
that
It's a
Rover has to
cartoon.
die for
It's
his
gotta
crimes
be
against the
happy.
farm.
You can't
It's about fucking
stop
time, if you ask me.
doing that.
I may
That's
have lived like a
fucked up.
dog, but I can die like a man. I don't want to leave. No, I don't want to go. Please, I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm innocent. Did you hear from the governor?
Well, at least he's going
Oh,
out with some
Jesus.
dignity. I mean, let's face it, he could have told worse jokes.
Rover, I wish we spoke the same language.
Oh, what, you don't speak bad jokies?
Yeah.
See, I cannot have an animal on my farm killing other animals. This is hard for me, Rover. But you've taken a life.
A life that we were gonna take anyway.
Yes, you missed your Christmas dinner.
It was a life.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. Please end the movie here, thank God. Shoot it in the arse
Get
and
the
let
title
this
card
movie.
ready.
Let me guess, the dog
So
saves
the wolves
him.
attack, but luckily Rover is on his A game and
The
teaches
dog
them all a
saves
lesson.
him and he spares him.
That one's for the three little pigs. I know what you're thinking. You'd rather be at Grandma's house. Who do you think you're dealing with? Little Red Riding Hood?
Wow, so he compared them to the wolf from the fairy tales 3 times. It was pretty much just telling the exact same fucking joke 3 times. You know what it's like? It's like someone made a movie out of that annoying Duck Hunt dog.
Oh God,
And I
yeah.
want to shoot that little
That's
bastard
what I
just as
remember.
much as I want to fucking shoot him!
Jesus.
No
Felt like I got
respect
shot.
at all.
So they get the farmer back as everybody sees that Rover has saved the day.
Oh,
But Connie sees in the newspaper where Rover is now and oh wow.
Connie, come on.
Could you bend over and pick her up again? There you go. Yeah, that's good family entertainment. So the boy lets Rover know that Connie is coming to pick him up. His reaction is, of course, heartbreaking.
Dad's gonna bring the pickup around and take you to the airport.
What an asshole. So just as Connie gets Rover back, her boyfriend comes in and accidentally reveals that he tried to kill the mutt. This results in a chase scene leading outside the casino.
Okay, in here.
Why? Why drag it on? Just...
What are you doing here? This is his setup. Wanna see Hoover Dam?
So in case you're keeping score at home, kids, that's one turkey and one drug dealer that get the axe in this family movie. Yet somehow the Duck Hunt dog comes out alive.
I think we all got the axe
So as
from
you'd
watching this
imagine,
fucking
Rover
movie.
doesn't like his old environment and prefers to live back on the farm. So he drops Connie some hints and she drives him back and lets the farmer adopt him. Thus we end with our final revelation.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I'm a father of 5.
Looks like I did end with a bang.
And
That's
with
Rover
a bang.
Dangerfield,
Good
or as
one.
I like to call it, unfunny Rodney Dangerfield stand-up.
Yeah, that was
It's basically
terrible.
the same thing
This
as when
isn't
celebrities
funny.
try to write kids' books. Everybody thinks they can do it, but it takes a lot of talent to do it right.
Yeah.
And this film does not do it right. While the animation at times can be pretty to look at, it's
Yeah,
not
the
worth the
animation's
constant
quite
one-liners and
charming.
extreme lack of any development. It's a clumsy story at best, and not worth all the time and effort it probably took to make it. If you want to see Rodney at his best, watch some of his stand-ups. If you want to see him at his worst, go find this dumbass movie and see why a bad idea
watch
should
some
stay
of his
a bad
movies
idea.
if you want to watch the
And let's
rest
pray
of
to
his
God there's no more
stuff.
animated comedian knockoffs. I mean,
God,
what's
please.
next? The Nostalgia Kitten? I'm the Nostalgia Critic.
Nostalgia
I remember-
Kitten.
A cat credit card!
Okay, God, this... Oh, he got shot. Okay, I found that pretty good.
No respect at
Duck
all. I'll never do it on a Christmas
Yeah.
tree. A Christmas tree is safe from me. Oh, what
I
would
mean, why
Santa
could you
think of me if I did it
singing
on a
about
Christmas
pissing
tree?
on a tree? I
I'll
mean,
never
what?
do it on a Christmas tree. That's one thing that you'll never see. Oh,
don't
you'll
get it.
just have
Singing
to
about
trust
pissing
in
on a
me.
Christmas
I'll never
tree.
do it on a Christmas tree. I'll soak in oak, I'll splash in ash. I'm turning into a corn dog.
Oh, turning into a corn dog. What the fuck? That is so corny, honestly. Pardon the pun. Yeah, I can't believe they killed that fucking turkey or chicken, whatever hell it was. I mean, that the neck was just like snapped. I can't believe what is happening. Why am I sort of watching all these movie reviews like from the Little Monsters or what that thing we just watched, Little Monsters or something like that, where the kid's head just came off, and now we're seeing fucking cartoons where turkeys are having their necks snapped like twiglets or pencils. I mean, what is going on? What happened? Did I cross into a dimensional shift? Did I go into some trans-dimensional reality where the cartoons have suddenly changed? Because I don't remember watching cartoons where people die. It always had a happy ending. I know a lot of movies didn't have a lot of happy ending, like Bambi, you know, but that's different. That was good. This isn't. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm on another rampage. I'm sorry I'm yelling and screaming and spitting. I did this is it just moments like that, they don't make sense. Why would you include a death of a turkey and try and make comedy? I mean, it was kind of funny, just the way the neck was sort of twizzling around like a turkey twizzler, so to speak. I mean, that was amusing, but I was shocked that they included this into that sort of thing. It's supposed to be like a cartoon. Maybe you know, you're supposed to have like they followed Bambi or something like that. They tried to make it funny, but yeah, I just don't get it. It just, you know, Rodney Dangerfield doing this is quite shocking. Quite shocking indeed. I was expecting it to be pretty decent. But what to expect from a sort of Rodney Dangerfield movie? You know, normally every single movie he does is normally terrible. Most of them. Yeah, I mean, some are good, some are terrible, and this is on the end of being a terrible movie. I mean, I'm not gonna watch this, God no. I just don't get it. What's with all the jokes? Why are you just constantly joking and singing? That's not funny. This forced laughter. I mean, I did not laugh at one single joke. The only thing I found amusing was the headless sort of turkey broken neck thing going on. That's the only amusing thing I found funny. Maybe a bits and other bobs from the Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, this is just, Oh, Jesus, one of those movies, I guess. But I believe Rodney Dangerfield died, so God rest his soul and rest in peace and all that. I mean, the guy had a great sense of humor. When his stand-up comedy and all that, that's great. But his movies were, I mean, very poor. They weren't good. They were bad. A handful of his movies were good. But the majority of them, like 8% of his movies that he was in, sucked. That's enough talking for one day. I think this is going to be the end of the video. If you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.